I recently came across this amazing opportunity that will allow you to move to the United States with or without your family and get a permanent residency straight away. In this video is to share all the details with you from the beginning to the end, plus the analysis of this company that help people to move to the United States for free. And guess what? At the end of this video, I will make sure that you don't have any questions that you will still have in your mind. You will know whether this opportunity is for you or not. So make sure you stick to the very end. You want to achieve your migration goals, this is one of the channels that will give you not just any information but verified information. So make sure you stick around with me. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Please subscribe as a way of supporting this channel, and also like this video so people will be able to see it as well. So thank you so much for my returning subscribers, and thank you so much if you decide to join us today. I really appreciate it, and I moved to the United States with EB3 that enables you to get a US green card and also a permanent residency, and you're able to also move with your family members. So I came across a company that is currently helping carers to move to the United States with the same EB3, and I was wondering, is this actually possible? I thought EB3 visa for the United States is for professionals like lab scientists, nurses, and all of that. But I decided to be open-minded about this, and I went to the website to read about the EB3 and other types of EB3 and see whether there is something like that. Because one thing that I always encourage people here is to make sure you verify all the information in the government website. So I am going to jump right into the computer and show you what my research came So here in the US government website, the official website, let's talk about the 3 categories of this EB3, and this is really very interesting. So the first subcategory is for skilled workers. So he said you must be able to demonstrate that you possess at least 2 years of job experience, education or training that meets the job requirements. And the second one is relevant post-secondary education may be considered as training. You must be performing work for which qualified workers are not available in the United States. So that's the first one. And the certification you need is the labor certification, and a permanent full-time job offer is required for this skilled worker EB3 category. Okay, so the next one is for professionals. You must demonstrate that you possess a US baccalaureate or foreign equivalent degree. I believe this is the one that I used. And that a baccalaureate degree is the normal requirement for entry into the occupation. You must be performing work for which qualified workers are not available in the United States, and education and experience may not be substituted for a baccalaureate degree. You must meet any other requirements specified on the labor certification. So for us, apart from this, we are also supposed to show that we qualify based on the health certification. We'll see all of that. So labor certification and a permanent full-time job required. So this is the one that is really interesting. I didn't know about it. This is the third one. That's the one we are talking about. Remember, carers, you don't have to work in a health sector. So if you work in health sector, then you need all the certification and all of that. But if you work maybe in people's home, you're looking after their kids and all of that, you may not need a certification for that. And that is what this company is using to recruit people. Okay, so that's the unskilled workers, other workers, and it is still this EB3. Okay, so we said you must demonstrate the ability to perform the unskilled labor. This is requiring less than 2 years training or experience. That is not for of a temporary or seasonal nature. So this is not a seasonal work or temporary work or something. It's also going to be a permanent job, but you must be performing work for which qualified workers are not available in the United States. So it's still going to be a work that you know that there are scarcity, right? That they are looking for a number of people, but they have very few people in the United States that are willing to do that kind of job. Then you must meet any other requirements specified on the labor certification. So labor certification and a permanent full-time job offer. So if anybody is giving you a temporary job and telling you that they are going to give you EB3, then that's false. Okay, so make sure this is going to be your reference. Whatever they tell you, make sure that this is so. And then they explain the labor certification, the application process. So your employer will be the one to file this Form I-140 immigration procedure for alien workers. So these are the things. So the fees, there are fees as well, but your employer will bear this because in my own case, the employer did all of this, right? So, and then family of EB3 holders as well. You are able to bring your family, your spouse, your children, children that are below 21 years of age. They are eligible to apply for admission to the United States using the EB3 for that is this one as well. So for more information, you go on to so this health care worker certification. So if you get employed in a hospital or something as a carer, you will need a certification. So you will start questioning that as well. But if this is going to work in people's home, jobs that that are unskilled, then this is a visa that is in existence. So I believe this is really, really. So now about this company that is currently recruiting. So if you go to their frequently asked questions, they try to answer all the questions. Does the US really have a shortage of workers? Remember in EBT3, it says it has to be a job that people that are, they have scarcity of workers in the United States. So they said that according to the America's own Department of Labor, that half of the jobs created in the next 5 years inside the country require no more than high school education. However, currently only 10% of men pursue unskilled work rather than attending college. This has left millions of vacant jobs. Okay, so I believe there are vacancies like in so many countries, especially when it comes to carers job and all of that. So what is a green card? So the US green card makes you a lawful permanent resident, which gives you permission to live and work in the United States permanently. Remember, your spouse and children will get their own green card too. You can apply for US citizens. So if this is EB3, that is true. I'm a testament of that. You get your green card immediately. You can move with your family. There is no restriction. I mean, if they are giving permanent residents anything, you can buy a house, just live your life, which is really cool. So how much will I be paid in the United States? Say pay will be dependent upon your specific job and location, and you will be given these details after you have been spoken to the American employers. Stick with me about this, okay? But according to the immigration rules set by the US government, you'll be paid the prevailing wage. This means you'll be compensated fairly and can be paid and cannot be paid a lower wage than the US workers, okay? Say, can you tell me more about this opportunity? Say the EB3 other worker visa numbers are current and available according to the United government's visa bulletin. These roles do not require you to have any skills, qualification, experience, or to invest in a US business. Can I choose a location? We will try our best to give you the choice of your preferred location in America, but this is not guaranteed. Can you tell me more about the carer job I'll be working in? You are obligated to work full time, 40 hours a week in America for the employer sponsoring you. You can email or discuss the job opportunities over the phone. You'll be working for a large employer who has hundreds of US jobs available. How long will it take how long will it take to process the application? So the process length is dependent on the US government agencies. So far, all these answers are actually true and has been the experience. If you are a nurse, for instance, for me, this is the experience. But then just stick with me, so I will share with you what you do when you are in this process. For instance, when you start getting offers from employers and all of that. What other services do you provide? Our American partners are happy to help you with all aspects of immigration, the consular interview preparation, travel agent, transportation provided to your new job on the first day of employment, assistance for obtaining your social security card, opening a US checking account, finding suitable housing, and coordinating local transport. So if you're interested, you contact them. So this company's name is called Carers for America. Look, let's just go and see what they do. So they said if you're looking for a brand new start, we are working with employers to bring the best opportunities to you. So we care for your future. We are looking for hard working, honest, and enthusiastic people. So America needs you. There is a huge shortage of carers. So this particular company, so they said they are helping people to get carers job in the United States, and we just talked about the EB3 order visa, which is actually true, and the length of the process, everything that that they explain on this website is true. So one thing with this particular company is that they are located in the United Kingdom. Their number is a UK number. Their address is a UK address. And my experience with working with agencies that help people to migrate to the United States, most of them or majority of them are actually in the United States, meaning that they have experience in the US. They are able to help you settle and all of that in the US. But this particular one is in the UK. So my assumption is that they have partners in the United States. But what I can say is that if you're hearing this from me, what I can say is that it means why I decided to share this is that it means that this opportunity exists. The visa is a legit, a genuine type of visa. But the companies, you have to be careful with these companies. Many of them are very legit, but you also want to make sure you are staying safe. For example, if you get a job with an employer, so they are not your employer, but they are helping you to get a job. So if you get a job with a US employer, do your own diligence by contacting them yourself, researching about them yourself. What I have been doing in the past few years, months is if someone, since I came to the United States, is if someone gets admission, for instance, in a US university, I prefer to call the university, ask them the details, was, if I have questions, I will ask that particular university directly, call their customer line, call their admissions office, research together with the person. So this is the same thing you'll be doing so that you don't waste your time and you don't waste your money, for instance. Okay. So guys, this is an amazing opportunity. Know that this kind of visa is available. So not just this company, but there may be other companies. I tried researching where I am, but I couldn't find any. So this is the first one. Apart from if you've watched, if you've been part of this channel and you watched the one we talked about with the worldwide staffing solution, that company helps people that are already nurses in their countries, but they have not gotten the US certification, but they are in the process of getting their US license so they can go to the United States and become healthcare assistants. So that one is not for everybody because I see my colleagues here on YouTube sharing that same company for healthcare assistants, but that one is for nurses already, people that are already in the process of getting their RN license. And then this company helps you to start working as a CNA while you prepare for your RN license. So it's not for everyone, but this particular one is for unskilled workers. The EB3 other workers is for unskilled workers. You don't need to be a nurse. You can get a carer job helping families or working somewhere that is not really, you are not working as a skilled professional, right? So, but it is legit. What I can say is just be careful, make sure you do your research and all of that. If you already have applied with this company and you're getting certain feedback and you're watching this video, please let us know your experience in the comment section. And I'll keep an eye on other companies that are also using this EB3 order, and I will share on this channel. I'll make sure as much as possible to verify every content in this channel, especially when I usually talk about healthcare assistant a lot when I was in the UK and I found people that actually traveled. But at some point, I noticed that people joined joined the queue, and there were so many scam related issues around it, and I had to sort that, making sure that some of this is actually, but take this opportunity as an opportunity for you to do further research into other companies, and also this company, if you apply to them and they give you that opportunity, you also make sure that you use this government website as your own reference. Okay, I also have an interesting visa that I'm going to be talking about in a few days. And again, if you want to move to the United States and you have been thinking that it's very, very difficult and all of that, I'm also researching because one thing you can also ask yourself sometimes, these YouTubers that all of us that talk about this opportunity, how many of our relatives have actually traveled? How many people on our own have actually traveled? So many people that travel also want their family members, share this opportunity with their family members. So I am actively researching because I have my own circles of people that also want to research to travel, and I also want to share with this amazing community with me. So please follow this YouTube channel, ask your questions, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I wish you all the very best. Okay, bye bye.